Hi, I'm Pamela Deaver.
I'm Daisy Nieto,
Christian Corbett.
I'm Monica Grover.
and we are here with the San Antonio chapter of Frontera de Salud, talking about preventative, community-based preventative healthcare.
We hope we can get the senator's support for this measure, which will give $6 million over 2 years to the Start Diabetes Center out of Galveston to help us further our preventative efforts of diabetes in South Texas.
Let's have a seat, and then you can talk to me in more detail about this. And then I'll take the picture. When you look at the effect of not having a real health safety net in this state, or really the United States, you're on the front lines of the dramatic effect on long-term care. When you have raging type 2 diabetes in a place like El Paso, it's devastating. When someone gets 45 years old into the public hospital there, they're $300,000 cases, and they just move up from the ankles up, and it's like watching a person disintegrate. And so I'm going to ask you guys, what would you do if you're the governor of the state to deal with these issues of health care? I need some guidance now that we're in this interview. What would you do? What do we do?
Well, I think one thing is definitely prevention. I mean, it's, you know, from a healthcare standpoint, what we deal with is the backside of things. When people present to us with blood sugars of 500, you know, and normal's 100, and, you know, and then we kind of have to clean up the mess, if you will. Whereas, like you said, it's type 2 diabetes is totally preventable if you can catch people early, catch them in the schools, some kind of education where, you know, you tell them, well, this would put you at risk if you're obese, if you have high blood pressure, if there's a family history, you know, watch out on what to eat.
You know, I want you guys to see that stuff because I appreciate your idealism, always. So it drives this whole process. And I hope you come back. I hope one of you, after you get into being a practicing physician, will run for office and keep your practice so that you can make the connection between real people in the clinic and what's happening in this building. Pretty important. Well, I appreciate that. Let me give you this thing. I know you guys in medical school.
We appreciate your support for the appropriation
love
of
it.
Start Diabetes.
I know you don't have nearly enough to do because you're just in medical school. But I want you to take and read this. And the reason is it deals with medicine on the border. And it includes the 43 counties of the border, which is San Antonio. And I'd love your feedback on it. You can get on my website. This is there. But it describes in detail what's behind some of that stuff. Okay?
Thank you very, very much. We're in Austin, Texas. Absolutely beautiful day yesterday. We sent the wind down from El Paso to clear their streets out so they could have a clean city. Today it looks like a little overcast. I want to thank a couple of our sponsors and then introduce the man who is the man in El Paso, the state senator from the 29th Congressional District. You know, it's not every day that you get the most, I call him the most powerful man. Speaker, sit down. Paul Strelz is my name from El Paso, originally from Brooklyn, New York. You know Brooklyn.
I do. I used to follow the Dodgers.
I followed the Dodgers too. Did you really?
I did.
Well,
Actually, I was a big Braves fan, so, you know, every time we beat the Dodgers, I was real happy.
oh my gosh, you know, I used to follow the Dodgers with Hodges at first, Robinson at second, Pee Wee Reese at short. Who knew Billy Cox played third, but we weren't sure about him. Duke Snyder, the Duke of Flatbush, was in center. And then we had Carl Farello from Reading, Pennsylvania in right, Roy Campanella behind the plate. Those are for you to take home. But that's hot stuff, because they don't have hot stuff in Midland, do they?
No, it's a cool, dry place.
And it's the tall city, I think it's
It
called.
is.